In a surprising upset, Barcelona lost 1-2 to Las Palmas on November 30th, 2024 during their 125th anniversary celebrations. The match took place at the Estadi Olímpic Lluís Companys and marked Barcelona's first home defeat of the La Liga season. Las Palmas opened the scoring early in the second half with a goal from Sandro Ramírez, a former Barcelona player. Though Raphinha equalized for Barcelona, Wolverhampton loanee Fábio Silva capitalized on defensive lapses to score the winning goal for Las Palmas in the 67th minute. Despite dominating possession 69% and creating 23 shots, 7 on target, Barcelona struggled to convert their chances effectively. This result extended Barcelona's winless streak to 3 league matches, yet they remain top of La Liga with 34 points, though Real Madrid in second has games in hand. After the disappointing 1-2 loss to Las Palmas, Barcelona manager Hansi Flick expressed his dissatisfaction with the team's performance during the post-match press conference. He criticized the players for their inability to convert chances into goals. Despite dominating the game in terms of possession and opportunities, Flick emphasized that the team's lack of sharpness in front of goal was a decisive factor in the defeat. The coach was candid, stating, "We just did not play well enough today. If you don't make your chances count, you give the opponent the opportunity to take advantage, and that's exactly what happened. We need to be much better in crucial moments." Flick's remarks reflect growing concerns about Barcelona's consistency and efficiency, especially as this marked their 3rd straight league game without a win. Discussing what has gone wrong for Barca in La Liga, where they are now 3 games without a win, Flick remarked, "When we control the games, when we have that situation, we are able to play well and generate chances, but when we don't, this is our problem. Before it was easier because we generated them and scored goals, but now it's not like that. Today we didn't score those goals and we have to change, we have to defend better, and if you don't score a goal, it's more difficult to keep a clean sheet. It's not a defense thing, it's a whole team thing. Now we have to get back and reconnect. We have difficult games in La Liga, then the Dortmund game." On being asked if Marc Casado's absence and Gavi's presence in the starting 11 influenced the performance, he replied, "I don't want to talk about any particular player. We could have played better as a team, and that's why we didn't win." Talking about Lamine Yamal, who made his return today after recovering from his injury, Flick said, "After 2 weeks without training with the team, it's good that he can come back and play a few minutes. Also in view of the next game against Mallorca, it's positive that he has played 45 minutes and can presumably play as a starter against Mallorca." The game between Barcelona and Las Palmas highlighted critical tactical shortcomings for the Blaugrana, particularly in their inability to adapt effectively during key moments. One of the key statistics that helps to explain the importance of Lamine for Barcelona is his immense impact on the results when he is in the starting seats and when he is sitting on the bench. Even though he is just 17 years old, Lamine Yamal is one of Barcelona's best players and one of the faces of La Liga. The La Masia Academy graduate's ability to unbalance the game and his superiority on the right wing have allowed the Blaugrana club to enjoy an excellent start to the season. Lamine Yamal's influence at Barcelona has been underlined by recent games where his absence or limited involvement coincided with the team's struggles. Barcelona fielded a heavily rotated lineup, which disrupted their rhythm. Lamine started on the bench and came on for the final 30 minutes. He scored a goal late in the game, showcasing his attacking prowess, but it was too late to affect the outcome. Lamine missed these crucial matches earlier in the month due to an ankle injury. He traveled to San Sebastian against Real Sociedad but was not included in the squad. For the match against Celta Vigo, he remained entirely sidelined. Without him, Barcelona lacked the same edge and unpredictability on the right wing, which contributed to their underwhelming results in these fixtures. Despite being fully recovered from his injury, Lamine did not start the match against Las Palmas. He was introduced at halftime, replacing Pablo Torre. His efforts on the right wing brought energy and creativity, but the team failed to capitalize on the chances he helped create. Barcelona ultimately lost 1-2. Lamine Yamal's importance to Barcelona is evident not just in his statistics, but also in the team's performances when he is missing or used sparingly. His ability to stretch defenses, provide width, and unbalance opponents is vital for Barcelona's attacking strategy. The recent games underline the need to integrate him consistently while also managing his workload to ensure long-term impact. Barcelona's injury troubles deepened during their 1-2 defeat to Las Palmas as left-back Alejandro Balde suffered a concerning injury. Balde, a key player in Hansi Flick's system, was stretchered off in the first half after a collision that appeared serious. His condition will likely be assessed further to determine the extent of the injury. During the defeat to Los Amarillos, Barca defender Alejandro Balde was carried off the field on a stretcher after suffering a scary injury 25 minutes into the match. The left-back took a blow in a challenge with Sandro Ramírez, seemingly being struck in the throat by the winger's shoulder. Balde was seen struggling to breathe and appeared to vomit blood on the field before he was taken off on a medical truck and replaced by Gerard Martin for the remainder of the match. The 21-year-old sustained a season-ending injury in January this year, but made a full recovery to play a key role under flick this season. The Spain international has been a regular feature for the Catalans this term, making 16 appearances in all competitions before Saturday's match. While the scenes during Balde's exit understandably caused significant concern, a swift report from Mundo Deportivo at the end of the match suggested that there was good news on the player's condition. The report revealed that the 21-year-old entered the dressing room on foot and that the situation was immediately under control. It is understood that the Spaniard suffered a laryngospasm, a condition where the vocal cords involuntarily contract, making it difficult to breathe or speak. It is still unclear if Balde will have to serve time on the sidelines or if he will be able to feature for the side against Mallorca on Tuesday. Barcelona's 2024-25 season has been marred by an ongoing injury crisis, with several key players sidelined due to various issues. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, the goalkeeper, suffered a severe knee injury, patellar tendon rupture, and is expected to miss the remainder of the season, a significant blow to Barcelona's defensive stability. Gavi, recovering from an ACL injury sustained in late 2023, Gavi is nearing full fitness and could return to action in January, though the club is cautious about his reintegration. Ronald Araujo, the center-back, is out following surgery for a hamstring injury and is anticipated to return early in 2024. Frenkie de Jong, struggling with a persistent ankle issue since April, de Jong's recovery has been slow and his return remains uncertain. Marc Bernal, the young midfielder, suffered an ACL injury early in the season and will miss the entire campaign. Dani Olmo, the attacking midfielder, is sidelined with a muscle injury, with the club taking a cautious approach to avoid a premature return. This injury situation has placed immense pressure on Barcelona's squad depth and has contributed to recent inconsistencies in their performance. Naturally, the result has caused some frustration in the Barcelona camp, and star winger Raphinha admitted to being angry after the game. "We were bad in the match. We have to look at what we are doing wrong to try to improve and win games," said the Brazilian international. "We dropped the level of what we were doing, and this is complicating games for us. We have to keep working and improve," he added. "We have to turn this around and get back to winning again in La Liga." When asked what things he was alluding to that they were doing wrong, Raphinha replied, "A lot of things." On being pointed out that he was acting angry and critical, the Barcelona captain responded in the affirmative, saying, "Yes, very much." About the great goal he scored on the day, Raphinha said, "I don't care about the goal, I care about the win. We didn't win and I'm not satisfied with the game." Ferran Torres, who made his return from injury today, echoed Raphinha's statements, claiming that he was angry and frustrated after the loss. "Disappointed, frustrated, angry. We haven't been effective and we haven't played well, that's the reality. But we know the team we are and we have to think about the next game," he said. On being asked what's wrong with the team, the forward replied, "We had a spectacular start. There have been some bad games, but it's not a bad dynamic, it's a one-off. We're capable of turning it around, we've done it before, it's time to reset and clear our heads." Discussing the game, Ferran pointed out how Las Palmas' second goal knocked the wind out of the Blaugrana's sails, saying, "In the second half, with the equalizer, we were getting on top, but their second goal just killed us and then we hardly played at all. We wasted time. In the end, we accumulated people in the box, but today it wasn't possible." Barcelona's over-reliance on possession and failure to adapt tactically cost them dearly. Las Palmas executed their counter-attacking strategy to perfection, exposing weaknesses in Barcelona's transitions and defensive setup. For Barcelona to regain form, they'll need to improve their approach against teams employing similar defensive tactics while bolstering defensive awareness during transitions.